The biggest changes in the messaging space in the U.S. market is probably 100%, not even probably, 100% the Apple announcement. And the reason why it's such a big deal for the U.S. market specifically is because the U.S. carriers have been going down the path of making sure that the 10 DLC space, the 10-digit long code ecosystem space, and the toll-free messaging space are cleaned up from spam and a thriving industry. And additionally, in the Canadian market, the MMS is growing. So now Apple makes their announcement, and it's almost, we don't want to pump the brakes. We want to keep our foot on the accelerator. And now Apple comes out with this announcement that they're going to potentially support RBM. With that, the carriers are now speeding up their process of what does that look like for the carrier market. So now it's which way are they going to focus? They need to focus both ways so they continue to grow each market and make sure that as they grow the RBM market, they to the same types of principles that they put on the other A2P markets to make sure that they keep good actors in the space and make sure bad actors don't take over the space. The beauty about Sinch is being a CPaaS provider, we can address messaging over so many different mediums. So for us, it's about finding the right medium for our customers and to address their needs and getting those customers into that right ecosystem to make sure that they're answering what their customers' needs are, especially being a CPaaS provider because we have so many different types of customers. So when our customers are coming to us asking us, basically, what do I do? And it's our job to make sure that we're fitting them into the right what do I do. Our larger enterprise customers are very savvy senders. They know what's going on in the industry. They make the decision to come to Sinch because they know that Sinch addresses enterprise services and ensures enterprise success. So when enterprises hear the changes in the marketplace, they come to us and ask, what do you think? Some of them are, like I said, a lot more savvy, but they look at us to help address those questions. I will say that I have heard several businesses very excited about the RBM potential direction with Apple because it opens up the whole market for these customers. The verticals that really have adopted the messaging services, the A2P messaging services, probably a lot of call center and conversational, because the one that's driving that is actually the end consumer. The end consumer wants to talk to their businesses over SMS. So those businesses are adopting that more frequently. We see a lot of UCaaS use cases, so the small mom and pop senders that want to use messaging because their customers want to receive messages. So we see a lot of UCaaS use cases coming up as well. And one of the reasons why the North American carriers have adopted very strict requirements in the A2P messaging space is because of fraud. Sinch, we have a lot of different anti-fraud techniques that we use internally to combat fraud, all sorts of types of fraud, bad senders, account takeovers. The nice thing that I am proud that Sinch does is they have a very good way of looking for fraud, attacking fraud, and cutting fraud out. We're always looking to work with other competitors, partners in the industry to make sure that we're all doing the right thing.